Hey, what's up? This is your girl Kendra.
And this is your girl, Dr. GiGi. And we're from Royalty is Black.
Where dynasties are born.
So, guess what we're working on, family? We have decided to learn more about our ancestry. And for a long time, I didn't want to do this because I felt like it would give the system too much information about me. But now that we know that there are no secrets for someone who wants to find out anything about you, they can. So these have already been sent in. We got the email back today saying they have been received. So we're curious to know what we do know, and we feel
what we think we know.
What we think we know,
find out
based on what has been published back in maybe 1972. The history of the Polk family. This is a history of my mother's family, and it goes back to the first African who came from New Guinea, and came here to the shores. Sold to Somerset County, the auction block, slave auction block there, to a Frederick Polk, and that's where we got the Polk name from. But eventually, who married?
Okay, well, we're going to do a more in-depth one, but, we were just so excited. She's just going to have to find it out right now. Because in the history books, it was interesting how he talks about how our, gracious slave masters, air quotes, gave us our freedom papers, and how it was still difficult because, of course, where could you go without these papers? And even if you had your papers, did that really matter? Someone still could take them, rip it up, and put you back into slavery. So it wasn't like it was a definite freedom pass for everything, but it was the beginning of, I think it was like in the 1800s where our ancestors were free. So
here it goes. The will of Nancy Mars, Somerset County, being able to blah, 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 blah. My will and desire is that my Negro woman Rachel and my Negro woman Mary and her children Sarah and James, which is James Polk, be all free at my death. Also my Negro woman Phoebe. So this was actually in the will, and I have to go get a copy of this because it is still in the courthouse in Somerset County, and it tells you in our book exactly where to go get it, the page, the year, everything. So the next time, Kendra and I have committed, Acquaintance and I have committed to really gather more information about our family in the next year. So that means making more trips back to the Eastern Shore, maybe?
Well, that's the only way we're going to find it out. But our first step is the ancestry DNA, because let's see if this is even true, right? I mean, people say it.
Well, that's not African. Now we also have from our Tulsa family. You got the blood of two Native American nations.
So we're going to see if they say that I am part Black Seminole and then Muskogee, which is most time people call it Creek Indian. So I was excited when they started putting in the paper how the Native Americans were going to start allowing kind of their black sides of their Indians come on in. I need some of that Indian money, you know what I'm saying?
Because they acted just like the white man in America. They took on their behavior when they got their millions of dollars. They decided they didn't want nobody black to have their money, and went and fought for years for that. So finally, the United States government said, "Oh, we got this. Don't come to us. You are your own nation with your own constitution, your own government. You all decide what you want to do. If you want to play the black people, that's your business." And that's exactly what they did.
They kicked a lot of us off the scrolls.
Over money.
They make it very hard to even get added to the scrolls. If you have to have like birth certificates or death certificates proving your whole lineage up. And of course, when you don't live in Oklahoma, you don't know all the names. They just made it very difficult. So I kind of also want to just prove to myself that it's like, yes, I know who I am. To just really further the fight for, we're Native Americans too. This is part of our history too, and they kind of blocked us out. So I think it's interesting to when people tell you your history and a way to back it up. I think it's going to be fun.
I can hardly wait. I mean, even now when I'm working on trying to build my family tree online, and I go to my Oklahoma side, and everybody was born in Seminole territory, okay? Seminoles. So I haven't dodged off into Kendra's yet, but I know that her great-grandmother was full blood Creek. So we're going to prove this. So hopefully this will help. So we'll let you know more about the results, and also on our journey to just collect what history we have left of our that we can. So document some of that history and our roots. Now, finished?
I'm finished. So once again, this is your girl Kendra,
and this is your girl Dr. Gigi from Royalty is Black, where
dynasties are born.
Yes.
So go out and get it, y'all.